So how are you doing today?
I'm doing really, really well. How about you?
Good, thanks. We're talking to Mr. Richard Davis here from the, and what character do you play on the show? What was it? Kids Town, sorry.
I play Brian Jr., which is full of allergies, and he's a nerd, as you can see with these giant glasses.
And he wears a toque, right? Or
Pardon?
he wears a toque, like a hat all the time, like
Yeah.
it's traditional as wearing a hat.
Yep.
So tell us a little bit about the character. So what's the show about?
The show is about a small town called Bailey's Path, and it's about this new guy, Brian Russell, coming to town and learning about all the bad people and who's good and who's really, really bad. So the mayor's son basically offers, because the mayor's son actually has this bully guy who's on his side that
Eric, right?
yeah, Eric, that basically on the first day steals their money, their lunch money, and then Jamie, which is played by Noah Ryan Scott, says, "Here, I'll reimburse your money and I'll like arrest him and put him in jail and stuff." Meanwhile, he's just gonna take him out anyways. So
And they form an alliance that way?
that's like the first little conflict. Then it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and Jamie in episode 3, Eggs, is the Bailey's Express, which is the Lightfoot families, which they're the newspaper family, right? So they have their own car, and then I guess we all do. I don't know if my parents have their own car, they introduced it. But anyways, the executive producer's car got egged, actually, in the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. And how did you get involved with this show, like with Kids Town?
How did I get involved?
Yes.
Well, I shot the lead, which is David, in another movie, and then so I guess my mom and Jeff, they knew each other, and I knew David, and then Jeff was like, "Oh, we're just gonna start a backyard project with David." That's what they originally started to do. And we
Oh, is that
didn't
right?
even know about it, and they wanted to make it bigger and bigger, and it just went from there until it was like a full-fledged production. So.
That's really good. And is it on the first season, or what season is it right now?
I'd have to say 0.5, I think, but it's a full season if it's on the internet.
Oh, nice. And tell us a little bit about your character. As you say, you play Brian Jr., and how do Brian and, what do you call it? Brian, like, David's character meet, Brian...
Junior?
Yeah, like Brian Jr. and Brian, played by David, no?
Well,
Does he look up to him, or how do they meet up? Like,
we're actually next door neighbors.
Oh, okay.
Which is like the hilarious part because there's 2 Brians in a row. So Brian Russell lives in the corner. I live in the house like right beside him. So we meet, and I'm like spying on him, and then he's like, "There's somebody there," and walks up, and then confronts me, and I'm like, "Oh, okay." And I start talking to him, trying to get to know him, and I guess our friendship just starts from there. Keeps going and going and going. So.
and what do you like working on the show? What do you like about it? Like,
That's really hard to say because I like everything about it.
Oh, really?
My favorite scene would probably be the one where I got in episode 3 when it says eating a burger, right? And the car stops.
Oh, right.
Awesome. I go like that, so it's
That's a good episode. Like where we're in the car, they go out for like Dairy Queen, right? Is that one?
yeah, it was Dairy Queen that they actually shot at. So
Oh, nice. And tell us about your other projects. What else have you worked on? What other popular shows have you worked on?
I've worked on Lost Girl, Murdoch Mysteries, Copper, and a show called Good Dog when I was like 6.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was on my television and stuff. And then I've worked on a movie called The Family Way, which was a feature film.
Oh, nice. So,
And Intensifiers in short, same day.
and how's the fan base for you guys so far for the show for Kids Town?
Well, we have like 400, 500 500 followers on Twitter.
Oh, really? That's really good. At least that's a good, nice local show here shot in Oakville, right? So
Yeah.
it's a good following for you guys too. And you guys were at Fan Expo also?
Yeah, we were at Fan Expo. We're actually holding open auditions.
Oh, really?
So,
For like new members, for new kids in the town, or?
Just for like walk-on appearances. And
Oh,
stuff.
nice.
So maybe if you go onto Facebook in the next week or so, you'll see the auditions from Fan Expo. Actually,
Oh, really? I know
it
that.
may even be this week. I don't know. Actually,
Because also Pete, what's his name? Mike Donis, who plays Pete Winnings and Pete and the Pirates, he also did an audition, right? You know that, or?
yes, he did. The guy who plays Pete and Pete Winning the Pirates. I haven't watched that.
It's a really good
I
show.
heard it was really, really good. So I'm gonna watch it somehow.
You see, it's a good sci-fi show.
It is.
Sci-fi Pirates with lasers. So any message for your fans out there? You want to?
If there's a message to any of my fans, it'll probably be thanks for supporting me. And if you haven't seen Kidstown yet, you can watch it at kidstown.tv. You can find the link. So